She took a selfie with the dead body of her father-in-law, and to our surprise, this was after she had stabbed him to death, adding that this act was what made her happy. Now, was he cruel to her? Was she naturally a psycho? Let's get our questions answered as we look into the life of the selfie killer, Amanda Taylor. Each time Amanda Taylor phoned, she was upbeat, comprehensible, and polite. But her tale is stunning and hard to understand. Because she and her husband Rex both used prescription medications, she was enraged about Rex's death and blamed Charles, Rex's father, for it. She says she felt relieved when she went to his Ellet house and repeatedly stabbed him. She committed the horrific crime after her husband Rex committed suicide in August 2014 and was given a life sentence for it. The 26-year-old mother of two, Amanda, had no sorrow as she was being imprisoned. She claimed that despite having a murderous passion, she was taken aback by the intense sense of liberation she experienced after committing the murder. She claims she repeatedly stabbed Charles the day before Easter in his Montgomery County home, and ever since, she's been happier. Then she traveled to North Carolina with another man, Sean Ball, where she claims she shot him in the throat on the Blue Ridge Parkway. It was very different from my expectations. It differs from what you see in movies. That's how I felt, she added. All the nerves and the feeling of freedom. Amanda further disclosed that she attempted to get in touch with ISIS before her detention, but that she never heard back. Despite this, she is adamant that she had no desire to join the terrorist organization with which she had a weird obsession. She continues to be unrepentant 2 years later, telling Crime Watch Daily over the phone in a prison interview. "I have no regret for what I did to Charlie Taylor at all. I carried out all of my desired actions. According to Amanda, she murdered her father-in-law as retaliation for her husband's suicide, which she attributes to him. Rex and Amanda were fascinated, almost obsessed with murder before to his suicide. She claims that their shared love of mass murderers and serial killers helped them become friends. She claims that when she pulled out the knife when Charles was lying on the couch, it wasn't what she had anticipated. She then boasted about the murder in multiple posts on Facebook and Instagram. She claims that despite having an interest in notorious criminals, she wasn't after stardom. She claims that this killing was personal. She stated, "I was very happy. I was very happy just to finally get all that built-up hate and anger and all those feelings out on him," when asked about the killing during the prison phone call. "I didn't see anything when I stabbed him, and all he did was stare at me and ask, 'What are you doing?' He had reached up and grabbed my hair as I was thrusting him. I kept stabbing him, but he kept yelling, which made me anxious. Sean then slammed him in the back of the head with a tire iron, crowbar, or whatever. Sean Ball is her partner, who she eventually turned on while she evaded the police. Amanda took a horrific selfie with Charles's body and the knife she used to kill him after killing him. "I was just so excited that I thought I'd take a picture so I could post it and show everyone," the speaker said. She continued, "It was just something that it made me extremely pleased." Yet she claims that she came close to killing once more. She once had a plan to go on a crime rampage along the Blue Ridge Parkway. She asked her friend Ball to bring the knife and the revolver, but she claims that after witnessing Charles's death, Ball suddenly changed his mind. "I know it sounds really bad, but I just felt so much better," she added. "I was all pumped up and excited, and I looked at Sean and I wanted to jump up and hug him, but he didn't have the same reaction to it." She claims anyway that they got in a Jeep and began to drive. She claims that she and her husband Rex discussed going on a crime and murdering spree before he committed suicide. She admitted to me that she considered killing 2 ladies somewhere along the Blue Ridge Parkway and that she wanted to do it with Ball. "There were numerous occasions when I felt like I was about to. We stopped at this particular location, which is sort of like a rest break and one of those scenic locations. You can look around and stuff there. Present were also these 2 females present, and I mentioned to Sean that I had previously spoken to them and learned that they were only on spring break travel and had no real idea of their destinations. They were merely wandering around through Virginia and Tennessee. So I returned to the Jeep and said to Sean, 'They're perfect to kill and rob, like they were traveling, obviously they had money.' There was nobody else in the area. Sean tried, but he failed. He said, 'I can't let my mother down any longer.' After the murder, she claims she struggled with his conscience for a few days before shooting him with the handgun he had given her. She continued, saying she didn't feel bad about how he derailed her plans. Ball was able to survive the shooting, and after spending approximately 1 week in the hospital following the incident, he was taken into custody and charged with second-degree murder, much like Taylor. Because Taylor claims that she shot Ball on the Blue Ridge Parkway, the state of North Carolina is now prosecuting her for attempted murder, which is a federal offense. She claims that the psychiatrist who works at the correctional facility has seen her a few times, but has not diagnosed her condition nor prescribed her any medication. Although WDBJ-7 is unable to independently verify Taylor's claims regarding her mental health background, she has stated on multiple occasions that she has never been diagnosed with any condition and that the only time she was put on medicine was following her stint at the St. Albans Mental Health Facility in Radford. After that, there was a breakdown at the grave of Rex Taylor on his birthday, which was in late March. When she and a few pals went there, that's when she allegedly had a breakdown, according to both her and her friend Mariah Roebuck. Taylor stated that when she got home, her mother immediately contacted the police. She stated that she remained at St. Albans for a total of 5 days, some of which were mandated by the court. However, she stated that the physicians there informed her that she was prepared to depart and prescribed her some short-term drugs. She told WDBJ-7 that she does not know if staying would have stopped the murder, but that she would have liked to have stayed longer to see if her resentment over Rex's passing could have been addressed. She would have liked to have stayed longer, despite the fact that some claim Amanda initially demanded the death penalty. Are you given a choice? In the audio recording of the interrogation, Amanda states, "I would rather just accept the death penalty. I kill people, so I should also perish. Better if I just leave. If I could just be given the death penalty and go, it would be best for my kids." Once she was brought before the court, she eventually had a change of heart and pled not guilty. The jury, however, disobeyed and found Amanda guilty of first-degree murder. She was therefore given a life sentence and is now a prisoner at the Fluvanna Correctional Center in Troy, Virginia. Sean Ball, on the other hand, entered a guilty plea and was given a 60-year sentence that was suspended after 41 years. He is still imprisoned at the Craigsville, Virginia's Augusta Correctional Center and is scheduled for parole in 2051. And in a startling admission, Amanda says she even talked with individuals posing as members of the terrorist organization online. "I attempted to reach out to it for a moment because I had this strange infatuation with it, but obviously nothing came of it," said Amanda. "I never intended to join ISIS. Do you understand what I mean when I say that I wasn't going to go blow anything up? Thankfully, that never occurred." This cold-blooded killer has been apprehended in her tracks thanks to crime blogger Natasha and her tips to investigators, as well as the tenacious determination of police in 3 states. Captain Robert New stated, "My top priority was to take her into custody so that she couldn't harm anyone else. I had seen the kind of savagery she was capable of, and this was one of the most savage assaults I have ever worked on in my whole career. She was capable of so much more, I knew it. It was best she spent her whole life in jail. This is one of the craziest crime stories ever, so like this video for more. And remember to give this video a like and subscribe to this video.